The Mehak Bukhari murder case, trial day 41. From Leicester Crown Court, some viewers may find scenes that are distressing. Viewer discretion is advised. True crime and breaking news. The best 1 minute and under news channel on TikTok.
On Tuesday, the 40th day of the TikTok murder trial, the jury heard more from the prosecutor, who summed up the case against TikTok influencer Maybvlogs and her 7 co-defendants, who are accused of murdering 2 young men by ramming their car off the A46. All the evidence has now been heard in the trial, but over the coming days the barristers, first the prosecutor, Collingwood Thompson KC, and then the defendants' 8 barristers will make their closing speeches. That will be followed by the judges' summing up of the evidence, and then the 5 men and 7 women of the jury will start their deliberations, considering charges of murder and manslaughter for all 8 defendants, as well as additional charges of causing death by dangerous driving for the 2 defendants who were driving at the time of the fatal collision, Rikin Karwan and Raiz Jamal. The trial is centered around the deaths of Saqib Hussain and Hashim Ijazuddin on the A46 at 6 Hills in February 2022. The jury at Leicester Crown Court has been told by the prosecution that the 2 21-year-olds were murdered by the 8 defendants, but all 8 deny all the charges against them. On day 40 of the TikTok murder trial, where influencer Mehak Bukhari, her mother Ansreen and 6 others are accused of murdering Saqib and Hashim, the trial has been completed, with Judge Timothy Spencer KC telling the jury what they must and must not do and what the law requires them to do. As the prosecution continued to sum up their case, the defendants can be sentenced to life imprisonment to getting a not guilty and walking, depending on what they are found guilty of. Rikin Karwan and Raiz Jamal have also been charged with death by dangerous driving along with the counts of murder and 2 alternative counts of manslaughter. So the jury will have to decide on each defendant's charges and what they think they are guilty of and what not. The jury also have to decide what each defendant's intent was and whether they went along knowing what was going to happen. The prosecution alleged that the 8 defendants were pursuing Saqib and Hashim up the A46 and rammed them off the road. A police examination of the cars and the scene concluded that a Seat Leon being driven by Raiz Jamal collided with the crash victim's Skoda, causing the fatal collision. It's alleged that Rikin Karwan, who was behind the wheel of Mehak's Audi TT, was acting in concert with Raiz Jamal in the Leon to box in the Skoda before the fatal crash at about 1:30 a.m. At Leicester Crown Court yesterday, both men pleaded not guilty to 2 charges of dangerous driving, 1 charge for each of the 2 deceased. That means that both men now each face 2 charges of murder, 2 alternative charges of manslaughter, and 2 charges of causing death by dangerous driving. The other 6, those who were not driving, each face 2 charges of murder and 2 alternative charges of manslaughter, which they all deny. Judge Spencer said, "There is no doubt that the Skoda leaving the road caused the death of Saqib Hussain and Mohammed Hashim Ijazuddin. What caused their deaths is clear. You've got to concentrate on the act or acts and the driving. To prove murder, the prosecution must prove that Raiz Jamal used the Seat Leon to ram the Skoda off the road. Those are the set of facts the prosecution must prove to prove murder. To prove manslaughter, the Skoda must have left the road due to some deliberate act by the Seat Leon. To prove causing death by dangerous driving, the prosecution must prove the Skoda left the road as a result of dangerous driving." He said that if the jury decided Hashim just lost control and that the crash was not a direct result of the Seat Leon, then there should be not guilty verdicts. The day in court ended with the prosecution summing up the case to the jury. It will continue today.
Please read the full analysis next, which will give you a more in-depth account of what happened in court today. Thank you for supporting us. The court has been adjourned for today. We will be back on Monday as there is no hearing tomorrow. Please join us then.
Thanks for watching our channel. Please share,